this top 10 showdown, a game that has been highly anticipated. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Ole Miss Rebels. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Him immediately flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. caught behind the line. It's Riley. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man. Turning it on. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Throwing Reed. Slings it downfield. Tosses it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The run inside. It's Craver. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Here's Reed to throw. Here's the pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Craver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Running inside, it's Morrow. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Deafening noise, Reed trying to cut through it, punts it out of the air. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Reed makes the grab over the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Working on the right. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He wants to take the top off. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
He'll keep it on second down. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Running inside. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Finding open areas. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there. The defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on him.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The kick is on its way. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick release on the RPO. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Reed throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Now here's Reed. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The keeper on the option. Here's a little room there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. On the move, it's Owens. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
3rd and 3. Throwing Reed. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time he's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They booted away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Reed to throw. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback keep. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Reed. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged out of the air. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and to get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Reed. Fires left. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
If you're laser focused on defense, you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. On the ground, it's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping.
Might have a chance. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The run inside. It's Lacey. At the 35, he's open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the draw, it's Lacey. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Reed. A strike downfield. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's taking the shot. He's got it way down the field. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Reed to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. He's open on the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Makes the quick grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And it's gone! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Reed. Finds his target down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that receiver makes that play look so routine, but it takes so much practice. Running that curl route over and over again against every type of zone coverage imaginable so that on game day, that receiver can find the soft spot no matter what coverage the defense is in.
Going to the run, it's Morrow. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Reed fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? A 1st and 10 for this offense. So send the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Fighting off the defender. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Run in the red zone, it's Morrow. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. On the option, keeps it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Steps away to find some room. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with the victory.
This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Ole Miss calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. This time it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Got to know the situation. Nice job getting the first down. No timeouts left. We're in a hurry. Get to the line as fast as we possibly can.
He'll take a deep shot here. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Rebels. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when this team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.